Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Phenomena. What a sick news we've been hearing over the last week. And not just that, you're getting rapists that are in trial, perhaps in particular cases of April Jones, and the perpetrator of the crime, the murderer, is basically being made a celebrity by having his face shown on every single news broadcast. Now, he's in prison, ladies and gentlemen. He's not loose on the streets. We do not need to keep having that evil face blurted at our face. The victim, the perpetrator is locked up now, going down for life. That, to me, is the underline, draw a line there. Now, what's the government trying to use and pull upon us here? Why keep throwing? Now, I'm going to digress here because there's other murderers like Mara Hindley. Now, she's been dead for a long time, but you so often see her face pop up on the news. My goodness, all these murderers are getting stamped into our brains, so we'll never forget them, even though we'll never see them because they'll die in prison. Yet the victims, hey, they're forgotten. They're just collateral damage. The news has just used nothing but pictures of murderers to cover up probably even more preposterous and nasty news. Just to cover up. You see, to me, I've noticed, ladies and gentlemen, the news is like a newspaper. Page 1. Now, that someone is not letting us turn to page 2. Page 2 may have bigger news that's global, that perhaps terrorism attacks have happened in each and every country, but it's don't turn to page 2 because we can't have the general masses knowing about that, and we control the papers. Who control the papers? The Illuminati. But then that got me thinking. Now the Illuminati worships the devil, and they've got the Masons, Freemasons, Skull and Bone. Now you've got the now that really, Rothschild. I'm starting to think you put all them together. We're meant to have the Illuminati. Wouldn't they all have knives in their backs? Because evil is evil and they're all backstabbers. So you're all only trying to climb over each other to worship your one master, which is the devil. You're crazy. The devil wants you dead, but there you go. If you want to be a third degree Mason, 33rd degree Mason, or Illuminati, or both, you cannot call yourself a Christian, that's for darn sure. And again, hey, we all say, where's all the good magic? It was burnt at the stake, ladies and gentlemen, and I wonder who by the Illuminati and the Masons, which were all men. Let's not forget, ladies did not have their rights to vote until a very long time ago. Now, this is becoming quite of a joke because they've gone through this First World War, and we found out that the Rothschild invited the Queen to eat round there when they first became wealthy, and all of these rich people were going in there, but the Queen would not eat with the Rothschilds. Now that's because either they were Jewish or the Queen didn't want to be seen eating human flesh. Either way makes me think that they were Nazis in the first place. So the First and Second World War, all of them perhaps were coerced upon us. And again, hell, where were the Americans in the First World War? Second World War, at the very end, Pearl Harbor, they pop in. What were they going to do? Just sit back and watch the fireworks? I don't think so, but there was an underlying problem there. Where was the funding for the guns going? We know that the Americans were sending over money for beef and food, and perhaps guns and more, obviously, which we've only just stopped paying back the tax for, which a few years ago in Great Britain we just stopped paying back for the Second World War. Thanks for coming back for the interest in the Second World War. We've just finished paying it back. Oh, thank God. Think of that. just finished paying that back, and now we're going into another war called Iraq, called the Twin Towers, another false flag of 3,000 lives killed just to get us into another country of which there's oil. Now, the last noble war was the Second and First World War, because they were to save lives. Every other war, Vietnam, all of them, Iraq now, Saudi Arabia, all of them, India, all of it's over money. We send our troops in there over money. It's not over saving lives anymore. So the last noble war was the Second World War, First World War. So leaving you on that thought, hell, do we like these puppets in string in government? I don't like who I look at that's telling me what's right and what's wrong. Hell, I know murder's wrong, and I know good is right. Good is to be good to your neighbour. Bad is to hurt your neighbour. I'm a good person. I don't hurt my neighbour because I'm a good person. You're a good person. We're all the bad people in government dictating to us our regime of life. Now, they dictate to you what you eat, how much you can eat, and if you pay by credit card, they know exactly what you buy, how many calories you eat, they know when you're going to die. Then they get you in the pharmaceutical agencies, of which they're Nazis, so every single drug coming out of the pharmaceutical agencies are Nazi drugs, so then none of them are going to... You look at the list of blooming side effects, they're not side effects, they are effects. That's not good, is it, ladies and gentlemen? They are laughing. Now, if we all, just like myself, just say, there's an underlying problem here, ladies and gentlemen, let's not all give it to the Illuminati, because I'm getting fed up with hearing that they're to blame for everything, because I believe that they're backstabbers evil, and evil will all have a knife or stab cut out their back, because they're all evil, and evil is evil, and they'll be backstabbing each other. So how can you put the Bilderbergs, Robert Biggins, the Wall Street, how can you put that all into one Illuminati without loads of knives and daggers out of each other's backs? I don't believe you can. So there's got to be more to this. Now, maybe the Illuminati is a false flag in itself, and there is a something other than the Illuminati which we don't know about. That concerns me, and that's what we shall now be. My generation, your generation, our generation shall be trying to work out, because we've worked out the Illuminati, they're no secret society anymore, neither are the Masons. So what's the next secret society? Well, let's find out, hey, while we've got the time and the voice, before our voice is taken off the air too. Let's not forget, there's someone with a little red button that can take the internet off of us any time. So let's use our voice and use it to our full extent to say, let's make love and not war, and get these Nazi dictators out of government, because they're putting false flag attacks on wars, they're creating wars for money, there is no Christianity or sense nor logic in it at all, and why are they all atheist? I'd like to know. If they're all atheists, it's because they're all Illuminati, because they worship the devil. You see, it all swings and roundabouts, ladies and gentlemen. We need to fix this jigsaw together. You and I put this jigsaw together, fix this problem as much as we can, and put as much power and as much coal in our fire, in our hearts. Think of our granddads that fought wars to give us this freedom of speech, which they can threaten to take away of us any day. Think of the mass weapons of mass destruction called HAARP that your taxes are paying for, my taxes are paying for. I only found out about HAARP through a conspiracy theory. I didn't know I was paying for it. How the hell's that fair? My goodness, we're super soldiers where they answer a phone, click, click. They go out and kill a load of people. Click, click, they've forgotten that they've done it. There's so much that we're paying for, that the MOD's utilising, CIA, FBI, that we don't even know about it, but we're paying for it, and they're working for us? How are they working for us when we don't know what we're paying them for? Leaving you on that note, Government, look out, there's a big broom coming your way of average Joe that knows right from wrong. Killing's bad, being nice is good, and you need 4 holidays a year? Well, I may not even need the one, so give it to charity and let's solve the Queen of England. Come on, give up some of your royal jewels and solve some of Africa's problem with the government, because the government works for the people and the people are saying let's stop this problem now. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Phenomena, I'm not giving my identity away. Phenomena over and out, God bless, and let's break this conspiracy wide open before it gets way too late. Thank you, don't be numbered, God bless.